Like, let's go.
Would help if I click on the box.
Ooh, damn.
I think he just did that online.
Let's go.
Would help if I click on the box.
I just made an ass of myself on a live A. Well, everyone does that. What? Oh, no, that's because I was so close to the screen. Yeah,
Well, they're gonna see the good and the bad and the
like I
sad and the.
like I made an ass of myself on the one video when I almost fell off the chair. Hello, everybody. I'm James Murphy, aka the TBC Powerbox. Welcome to my live stream tonight. Yeah, live from South Africa. Hello, Stephen Coffey. Hello to my wife, and hello to my mom.
Good evening, everybody. Maria Murphy, aka Priscilla's. Welcome to the Powerbox from the beautiful South Africa.
Guys, today I'm going to be reading one of the blogs that came out today. I'm not going to go through the whole blog, but I'm not going to read the blog, but I'm going to you just mention the two that came out today. Because there is an article I want to read called 5 Creepy Forms of Mind Control. Now, the reason why I want to read that, it's because we need to be, our eyes need to be open to see the different forms of mind control the elite uses to brainwash. So that's one of the main reasons why I decided to do one about mind control. So I know it's quite a lot. Also, let me just right now go. I don't know why that's doing that right now.
Good evening, Jared Winter, and good evening, Stephen Coffey and Karina. Welcome to the show.
Hi guys. We do need our eyes opened on the different forms of mind control that is used. So that's how come I want to do that. Here is 2 blogs that came out today. This shows how a brand new member can make good money even on their first day in TBC. Now, this is a video made by Bitcoin Randy, so you guys, you go watch it. It's very, very insightful.
Yeah, I was the prospect in that live broadcast show of Randy's last night.
Yeah.
I didn't actually get it, to be quite honest, because I was doing James's show. And then it was like 2 seconds afterwards, like, okay, I get what's going on. So yeah, it was an honor. Thank you.
Okay, and here's the next blog. As updated prospecting, in brackets scripts. Script for the people closest to you. Hey, I got a gift. I want to pass. Sorry. I'm so excited about my article I want to read. I'm getting mixed up on these words. Hey, I got a gift and I want to pass a gift to you. Okay. So here's the whole script with some notes that admin has posted. So guys, do yourself a favor, go and read this because it is important. Okay. Now it comes to the important part of the meeting.
Meeting?
Hello, uncle and auntie.
Oh, Tanika.
Hello.
Hello, my baby.
Hello.
So quickly get out of your screen share quickly.
Okay, let's quickly show our faces.
Just quickly. We have to say hello to Tanika. Hello, Tanika. And Daddy James.
Hello, Tanika. Jared, I think we're also going to be printing it out, but we just got some things we're going to be doing the next few days. So we won't be doing it tomorrow. Okay, here's the article. Here is the website. I'll quickly see if I can post this link to this article quickly in the comments. Sorry. Hey, pause now. Thank you. I don't know why. I'm a car enthusiast, so when it comes to building cars and upgrading cars, I like to watch and learn.
Buddha and Ma exhibition.
Hello, Stefan Buta. Okay, guys, here's the link to the article I'll be reading. It's posted in the comments. As you guys can see, there's it there. And now someone posted another comment for you guys. Okay. So here, 5 creepy forms of mind control. Mind control. Now this is you're exposed to daily. So here's a picture of Paul's.
Okay, Tanika, mommy's trying to phone. So go off for a while and go quickly answer the phone because mommy's trying to phone you. Sorry, guys.
Okay. One of our favorite subjects in the way marketers can use psychology to manipulate into doing what they want. We don't think brainwashing is too strong a word. We know what you're thinking. You're far too cynical to fall for the ads you fast forward through on your DVR, all the little tricks employed by marketers and politicians to push your subconscious buttons. Uh, but are you sure? Because science has found the color of a pole can trick you into thinking it's working. Remember when Neo got to choose between the red pole and the blue pole? The blue pole will have put him back to sleep in a fake world of cubicles and stakes in the Matrix, where the red pole would wake him up to the real world and its industrial room factory. You probably just chalked that scene up to another case of Hollywood turning a complicated situation into a simplistic metaphor. But what you probably didn't realize is that you're living out your own little matrix scenario every time you go to the pharmacy. I really hope being swallowed by a mirror is covered by my insurance. Okay. What? How? Did you notice how the red pill would let Neo wake up to the real world, but the blue pill will let him stay asleep in the dream world? Now go to your pharmacy. Color are all of the sleeping pills? Blue, 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 and blue. If not, okay, let me just say it that way. My father also has sleeping pills, and his sleeping pills are yellow. So it's not all blue. There is some, okay, but my father takes strong sleeping pills. But that's yellow. But he doesn't always have them. He has them now and then. If not the package, then the pill itself. Okay, yeah, but the box is blue.
Yeah,
That's not a coincidence. Researchers have found that the color of a pill makes a difference in how it works. In one study, every patient was given the exact same sedative, but some patients received it in blue pill and others in an orange pill. The blue pill takers reported falling asleep 30 minutes faster and sleeping 30 minutes longer than the orange pill takers. Okay. Now there is a thingy. Continue reading below. What the hell? It's yet another weird manifestation of the placebo effect.
Mm.
You probably already know that you can give a guy with a headache a tic tac and tell him it's medicine, and there's a good chance it will fix his headache just like aspirin would.
Yeah.
Actually, I experienced that quite some time ago. I was very very young. We used to have these little pink pullikies. It was sweets.
I didn't like giving my kids almost sweets, tablets.
I don't like taking tablets. Even to this day, I don't like taking tablets. I would rather sit with a headache or sit with pains than take pills. But in any case, a couple of years ago, I was at school and I had a packet of these little pink must sweets and Smarties, which is these tiny little uh, flat round chocolate sweets with a candy coating on the outside. And my friends and I would joke, we must take the red ones for headaches, we must take the yellow ones for whatever, I can't remember. We must take the blue ones to sleep. And you know what? I can categorically say the pink ones. We always used to say that is the one to take away sinus, and it's like a pill that takes everything away: your headache, your pain, your sinus. You take that sweet, and then a couple of minutes later, the headache's will be gone. So it makes sense. I don't know if you want to say anything. I just want to make a note of something here.
About the polls or the mind control in general.
Anything.
You know what? Mind control, guys, is something that we got to actually start addressing a lot more, because the mind control is in so many different ways that we do not even realize the mind control. Or should I say jigsaw puzzle? Because at the end of the day, it is a jigsaw puzzle. Um, but it's up to us as Tibetans and people that want to lift humanity out of the mindset that they're in, that we need to put this jigsaw puzzle in a way together so that they can literally see it, because some just do not realize that the mind control is so strong. I mean, even in your cartoons that the kids are busy watching, there's the mind control even in that. And you don't really see it, but if you've got the trained eye, you'll see it.
That about the cartoons is an article for another day.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Um,
Sorry, James just whispered to me something that he wants to do another day.
okay. For reasons science doesn't completely understand. Well, it turns out that already illogical and somewhat insane phenomenon is also affected by the color of the pole. The reason is that how you perceive effectiveness affects effectiveness. And when it comes to stuff like stuff you consume, color matters. So, in a different experience, subjects were told they were going to get a sedative or stimulant, when in fact they were getting neither. All the pills were placebos. Yes, yet 66% of the subjects who took blue pills reported feeling less alert, compared to only 26% of those who took pink pills. That's because we've been trained to think that blue equals sleep. In different study, when researchers put out various fake medicine packages in front of subjects, the subjects picked certain colors of boxes over others. Warm colors like brown and red were perceived as more potent, especially if the shades were darker. Green and yellow, on the other hand, might be as well as 7 Up flavored Tic Tacs as far as the subjects were concerned. And this is why hot medicines are often red and brown, while skin medicine and sleeping pills are often blue or green. Painkillers, on the other hand, are often white, maybe to remind us of opium. We're not sure. Now, um, if you have to look at birth control tablets and certain stomach ulcer tablets, they have a sugar coating on the outside, but the inside of it is bitter. Now, they can have a candy coating on the outside of it, or it could be just a piece of candy. You don't actually really know what is inside those pills, because now you've got a compressed powder within a sweet coating. Now, that compressed powder could be any kind of crap you're putting in your body. That's why I'm not really one for taking pills in the first place.
Yeah, they put some wording on boxes, but they don't put all the fine print.
Yes. Wait, it gets even stupider. Color, stupider, sorry.
Okay.
Color associations are also crucial.
Yes.
Cultural, sorry. Maybe in America, blue is a calming, peaceful color, but in Italy, it associates with the national soccer team. So researchers found that rather than making him drowsy, a bluebird would send an Italian man screaming and singing and rioting into the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strange. That's why I said look at the colors. Look at colors. What is the color that stands out the most?
Yeah. So yeah, the first way they mind control us is the color of a pill can trick you into thinking it's working. There's a piece on that. Now the next one is priming can play us like puppets. Quick. When's the last time you bought flowers at a grocery store? Never. Yet when you walk through the door at most grocery chains, what's the first thing you see? Here's what's right inside door at Whole Foods. Okay, flowers. And here at Kroger's, more flowers. What the hell? These are grocery stores. People are there to buy food. Why would they lead off with a fringe product that 99% of the shoppers probably won't even look at? It has to do with the subtle
Mm-hmm.
science of mind control known as priming. Yes, it is entirely possible to manipulate people into into certain behaviors without without them knowing it. We are not talking about subliminal suggestions. The disproven gimmick that claimed it could make people buy products by inserting hidden messages in movies. No, the real technique is priming, and it's as sinister as the windowless white van in the background.
It's like the ice cream van coming down your street. The only thing you hear is you don't notice the color of the van, but you hear the tune.
Yeah. Okay. What? How? The idea behind flowers is that as we've touched on elsewhere, hitting you with a product that is highly perishable yet fresh will prime you into thinking of freshness, and you will carry that freshness mindset with you all the way back to the discount meat case. It sounds like bullshit. Humans don't connect completely unrelated don't connect completely unrelated ideas like that, right? Yet it's confirmed pretty much every time they test it. Sometimes priming is as simple as finding that people will keep a room cleaner if it smells like disinfectant. Yes, sorry. That subtle reminder is enough to make people think that is a clean room. I should keep it clean. But when you see how far they can take this, it gets weird. Can we try to keep the murder room confined to one area, please?
Yeah.
In one study, scientists instructed volunteers to form sentences using words associated with old people under the guise that it was a language proficiency test. One sentence could have been the depends were too elderly in Florida. That's just an example we made. So there's hip. Presumably liberal, young college students were pumped with terms associated with elderly, and guess what happened next? No, they didn't hike up their pants to their nipples and start watching Jay Leno. But as they left the study, they walked slower than the students who were given neutral words earlier. Students primed to think of elderly stereotypes took on characteristics they associated with the elderly. Seriously, this happens. This happened. And you can get the same result in infinite ways. In another experiment, those who were primed with words conveying rudeness, like aggressively, bold, rude, bother, disturb, and intrude, interpreted the experimenter frequently during a conversation after a test. Researchers set up devious experiments where students accidentally bumped into a klutz on the way to the session. Their bump partner held a hot or cold drink, which he or she asked the unknowing Patsy to hold for a second while they collected their shit. Okay. When the students actually got to the study, they were asked to rate a hypothetical person's personality. The subject who had held an iced tea earlier were more likely to call the fake person a cold or selfish than the students who held up a hot coffee. Some base association with cold and warmth at the subconscious level was enough to affect their conscious judgment. So next time you see an ad on TV, take a moment to notice how show the show or scene preceding the ad, because advertisers are paying more for placement that will prime the viewer. For instance, OnStar ran ads for emergency vehicle services during a commercial break that came right after a car crash, seen in the Bourne Supremacy. It was worth it because studies show that the little bit of priming makes people twice as likely to buy the product.
Mm.
And it does make sense because it happens to us every single day of our lives. Our views on a subject depend on how it's phrased. You're probably already aware that minor changes to the wording of a survey can alter people's opinions during the health care debate. For example, what happened then? Sorry. For example, four separate organizations conducted polls to see what percentage of Americans supported a so called public option. Their results ranged from measly 44% to 66% support, due in large part to differences in wording, calling it a government administrated health insurance plan, something like the Medicare coverage that people 65 and older get garnered 66% support and calling it a government run health insurance plan. Plumped support to 44%, calling it just what Mussolini would have wanted, reduced the number to 2%. You might think that it is just a matter of people not actually understanding how the system works. I said I wanted Medicare, not government, but it really is all about how the brain can be manipulated with very subtle differences in wording regardless of your knowledge level. In the study, social psychologists sent out surveys to several hundred registered voters before an election. Half the recipients were asked if it was important to vote. The other half were asked if it was important to be a voter. With this one difference, the people who read the word voter were nearly 14% more likely to actually vote on election day. The researchers suspected that using the word voter caused people to identify themselves with the word. Since these people considered themselves to be voters, they were more likely to get out and vote. On the other hand, using word vote implied that the survey was asking people the was asking the people to perform a task, even if they answered yes to the question. They felt no association with the word. They weren't voters. They were just being told to vote. So they were less likely to follow through. One was about a simple action, the other was about a type of person. So what happens if someone implies that you are a gamer or a runner or a hooker?
Hmm.
You do the math. Here's another one. You emotionally bond with people you sing with.
Maybe you should mark that. You can go back to FaceTime. She won't be able to go through all of this, so you'll have to do this in a 2 time slot thingy.
Okay, so tomorrow night, I myself might not be going live,
Or myself.
or my mom, but we will see. If not, we will then only be going live again on Friday. Okay, so let's then get back.
Then you're going to be able to bookmark that.
Yeah, actually, it's simple. All I do is this. No, I just go like this.
Yeah, sometimes it pens back there. Anyway, stuff. Almost
Okay.
like that.
I hope the article that I read tonight was something you guys enjoyed. I know I enjoyed it because, in my personal opinion, to learn how they use mind control over us,
So,
it's important because we are part of TBC. We are trying to get everyone to wake up,
their mindset in the correct place.
to get their mindset in the correct place. Yes. And how do we do that? By educating them to help them open their eyes. People do not become educated and their eyes do not become open if people like myself and us broadcasters do not bring it forward to them. Like in another broadcast, I'll be giving you guys an article and explaining to you about the placebo effect. Now, these are all things that is important to us in the TBC community, for us who wants to be part of our own economy, our own money system, and not part of the elite's economy or the elite's money system. The monetary system of the world is something we do not want to be part of. We want to now be in our own monetary system that is managed by us, the people of the world. So it is about time that us, the people of the world, start becoming more educated in the things that is important and the things we do need to know. We cannot sit and become educated by doing nothing and not learning nothing. Read, Google. There is so much about it on Google. Yes, I stated, my mom has stated, and a lot of other of my friends and family has stated, they made the biggest mistake many years ago when they created Google. Because today you can Google literally anything. Now, okay, I'm not saying to do this, but you can even Google how to make a bomb.
Yeah, but don't go do it now.
No, don't go do it now because that's being stupid. You don't want to make bombs and whatever. But they put everything on there for us to Google. So everything is literally at our fingertips. We just need to have the initiative to go to Google and get the articles.
Yeah, if something seems amiss and something doesn't seem right to you, don't leave it at what you've just been told. So go with your gut instinct.
Be the 1%er. Question everything. Because I know the placebo effect is something that a lot of people do need to become educated on as well. We need to educate ourselves on how they mind control us, how they brainwash us. There will be other following articles I will follow up on after this one that I'll be finishing. Because there's not only these 5 ways, there is many, many, many ways that they use things and they do things to brainwash and mind control us. And it starts at a very, very young age.
Yeah, they start with the children.
They start with cartoons. And I won't get into that now, as I said, it will be part of an article in the future. But guys, thank you for being here tonight. Thanks to all that was in the chat. Jared Windsor, Stefan Liebenberg, Joanne Garner, Tanika, Joanne's little daughter, and
Stephen Coffey, and myself, Karina,
and my wife, and Stephen Coffey. Guys, thanks all, and for whoever was here that didn't comment, hello. Also, would love to send out greetings to admin, as admin doesn't get the support admin needs from the people. So I just want to say, admin, thank you, and I hope you guys remember always GAP. God always provides. God shows it to us every day when we open our eyes in the morning and we have a smell of the new day. Never forget, God's always there for us. Guys, I love you all. Until the next time. Until my mom's video in half an hour. Ciao for now, guys.